Not gonna lie, I actually like looking at older paleo art, because not only do we get to see some level of talent and avoid AI nonsense, but sometimes we don't get blatantly cursed things. So this is just old stuff, and it's an effort to keep me sane, so I don't have to look at anything like too crazy. Usually, not always, but usually. And here we go again. I always think it's just funny that the old tripod stands, especially one that's drawn in this manner, it never ceases to amuse me with how we used to think about theropods. The poor dude just looks so derpy. He's just like, I'm gonna get you. Like, the hobbling is out of control here, right? How else would they walk? It's just funny. It's funny. He looks like a good guy. He's doing his best. All right, he's doing his best. Why someone thought giving a... I was actually going to call this a corythosaur, but then I noticed, does it look like the dome is split in the middle? Is this supposed to be a Dilophosaurus instead? That would make more sense given the sharp teeth, but it's hard to say. I was thinking corythosaur, but that might be a Dilophosaur. But then I see an armored dinosaur down there, and I don't think that there's a lot of questions. And he doesn't look like he has any thoughts in that big old dome. So we're just gonna let it go. Ah! Goodness, the chaos on display. Just jam every species in the same spot on the map, why don't you? I see a prehistoric shark. I think I see a crocodile. Definitely got some ichthyosaurs. One of them's biting off the head of a plesiosaur. Nondescript pterosaurs. Excellent, excellent. And a turtle. Absolutely. 100% top tier. I still can't get over how many old school paleo artists saw the name Iguanodon, looked at the description and said, so it looked like an iguana, right? No! No, not really! But they all drew it like that. Every single time without fail. But at least, outside of the first, few decades, they don't forget to do the double thumb spike thing. They always had that. It's the wrong stance. It's definitely the wrong head shape, but we got the double thumbs up, and that's what we're looking for. I think this picture is actually kind of cute, despite the brutality on display, because this is peak, your cat is bringing you home a dead bird energy. Although, it's a dinosaur, so I guess in a way, your bird is bringing you home a dead lizard energy. Whatever, anyway. It's just like, look what I found! I brought it home! It's for you! You're welcome! Now, on one hand, you may think that this is brutal and violent and gory, yeah, but, don't you judge them. Because perhaps they are just in the middle of giving each other a big old hug. Their love is forbidden, you see, and perhaps exceedingly horrific violence is their love language. You don't know. These are two consenting adult dinosaurs, and you don't have the right to judge them, even if what they're into is pretty nuts. Give them some privacy, people. God. Interesting interpretation of what the long necks on the plesiosaurs was for. It's thoughtful, actually. It's wrong, but I kind of appreciate the idea that, actually maybe this is what they did with them. Maybe they used them to, grab flying birds or sorry, pterosaurs, not birds. Goodness. So, full marks for the idea here. It's not an unreasonable hypothesis with what we're working with. Oh, look! Feathers! And you know what I just love about this? I just love the one on the rock. He's like, behold! I am the king of this jungle. Bow before me. All creatures hail my plumage. I don't know what's happening. Well, I know that these animals are fighting. I think the one on the right is another plesiosaur. I don't know what the one on the left is. That could be friggin' anything as far as I'm concerned. Oh, good. Convenient labels for what we're looking at. Of course, it's yet another plesiosaur versus ichthyosaur moment. Because apparently all these animals did was battle each other to the death. They lived for the combat. And they were oddly yellow in this particular rendition. I just noticed that. Like, why are they yellow? Are these Pokemon? Are these shiny? Is that a shiny Tylosaur? Oh man, I gotta get my Ultra Ball. Someone should make a Pokemon-like dinosaur game. I think it'd be neat. I think it would be neat. Gotta fill our erupting volcano quota. Okay, it's very important in old paleo art. Because that happened all the time, don't you know? Absolutely, 100%. I actually saw a Facebook comment because I follow a few dinosaur art groups on Facebook, and they posted some actually very nice modern art of a bunch of dinosaurs in snow, and this one dude, who clearly 100% believed what he was talking about, was like, this is a ridiculous rendition. There was no snow back then, as the environment was extremely hot. And I'm like, no, it wasn't, that is a... Listen. It wasn't all volcanoes and hot and jungle, and no, there were dinosaurs that varied wildly in their environments and their abilities to survive, though apparently, according to this artist, there was an erupting volcano, as many thought, as well as a very tiny one. Very mini volcano right here in the corner. Look, it's a baby volcano. Soon it'll grow up to be a nice big volcano and be in the background for another piece of dinosaur art. Interesting speculative pack behavior on the Tyrannosaurs, though. I like that. I picked this one. Not because it's bad, but because I actually kind of like it. This is Dimetrodon, of course. Not next to any dinosaurs, so not in the wrong time frame or anything. It's honestly really good. Like, that's a very serviceable rendition of Dimetrodon. Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. Full marks. This, on the other hand, whatever it's supposed to be, I'm guessing an Allosaur, maybe? I don't know. It's just a dragon with a really, really broken tail. Goodness, what did you do to it? That must hurt. Okay, this art amused me to no end, because on the one hand, on the left side, we got an old school tripod stance. But on the right side, as a way to see more menacing, we have a modern proper stance for that one. Like you could see the difference here. I don't think that was the artist's intention, but it's kind of cool to think how right they were when it came to one of the Tyrannosaurs here. I believe they're supposed to be Tyrannosaurs, but either way, regardless of which theropod they're supposed to be, the one on the right is actually in the correct stance. Not on purpose, I imagine, but gotta acknowledge it. Now, that's supposed to be a Dilophosaur. I think this art predates Jurassic Park, so we don't have to worry about any spitting or frilled stuff. We just got the double head crest, and, well, he looks like he's standing upright, which, no, but hey, you know, it's not bad, not bad. This should have been on a curse list, actually. What is that? His back is broken. His torso's been smushed together. That animal's dead. I don't know how he's still walking. Goodness. Oh, no. I keep finding these. How many drawings of this weird, ridiculous lizard walking gait sauropods were made? I don't think this theory lasted that long, but it's always weird and unsettling when I see it. I complain the one on the right has its neck raised too high, but that is so not the major issue here. I guess at least they're walking on land, but no, their legs are broken. This is horrifying. Stop it. Speaking of horror shows, what the heck? This is just a bunch of dragons and death and... the eyes. Like, goodness, stay out Stay out of the friggin' water. But who thought that? What? See, what I love about this is everyone's labeled, so I know what these things are. Although I could have decided this was a iguanodon because they did put that thumb spike. But it being a iguanodon raises questions, such as, why is a terrestrial herbivore attacking a mosasaur and winning? What is happening? How did this situation even come about? Why is Iguanodon being portrayed as a predator? And what is Rhamphorhynchus even doing there? Are him and the Iguanodon just good buddies? The Iguanodon's looking after his flying bro? I mean, maybe that's the most logical explanation I could come up with, but it really only leads to more questions. How many overpowered stegosaurs were drawn? Why did the artist keep doing that? It's just like, yeah, I think he needs more spikes on the tail. Make him just absolutely wreck stuff. I kind of dig the OP stegosaur depictions. It's wrong, but I kind of dig it. See what I mean? It keeps happening. What is going on here? Why is... Man, one swing of that thing. No, I'm not playing. No, absolutely not. Stay away from these things. Super Thagomizers are out of control. Evolution kicked into overdrive. More spikes. Death. Kill. Slay. Slaughter. Oh, Lord. He chunky. Tripod stance. Really weird face. And just chunky. And shiny. Why is he shiny? Why? Maybe he's supposed to be wet. It does look like a pretty wet sea, so I guess I can't complain about that. It's so chunky. And last but not least, we have not a dinosaur in the technical sense. Well, yes, but it's a prehistoric bird who appears to have too many toes and is trying to evade something alien. I don't know what the thing in the water is, but I do know that I want nothing to do with it. Okay? And with that, a special thank you goes out to my apex predators, Dr. Racer78 and Metal for Life Guy. Till next time, this is Darkness, the individual of fun. Farewell.